Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. So as you can tell by the title down below, I'm going to be showing you guys my Korean barbecue beef jerky recipe. So this recipe, I honestly don't even know where I got it from. I posted it on my Instagram. So the first time I made jerky, this is what I done. I don't know if I got the recipe from somewhere or if I just done a bunch of different flavors. I really do not remember, but I posted it on my Instagram, on my cooking page, and yeah, I've made jerky a couple times since then, and Nick has always said the very first time I've made it has been his best. So I'm going to share you guys that recipe in a video format, slightly different to what I'd done on Instagram. That's just how I found it and remembered how I done it the first time, because I just went back on my Instagram and grabbed it. It's in my story highlights. So yeah. Also, if you don't follow me on Instagram, my stuff, I don't know, link, whatever, will be in the description below. But without further ado, I'll show you guys the ingredients and we'll start making some jerky. Alright, so what we need is some beef. I'm just using this roast blade beef. This is just over a kilo's worth. Yep, so 1.062 kilos. This is just the excess part. I just pretty much kept it just to show you guys how much beef I am using. So this is that all sliced up already. I got some soy sauce, rice wine vinegar. This is about half the amount of rice wine vinegar than what I done last time. Last time I done half a cup. It's probably even less than that, to be honest. I might do a couple of dashes of Chinese cooking wine, but if I had a half a cup of rice wine vinegar, I would just do that. So that's what I'm just showing in this video. Sesame oil, sesame seeds, some ginger powder, brown sugar, and some garlic. Also, last time I done garlic powder, but I don't currently have garlic powder. That's why I'm using this type of garlic. So that's just what I mean on how it's going to be slightly different to last time. Well, the first time I ever made this. But yeah, preferably garlic powder, but that's just what I done last time. This time I'm doing this garlic, even swapping half of the amount of this and adding in some Chinese cooking wine. I will let Nick judge it, and I'll let you know at the end of this video on what he preferred, if he did prefer it this way or still just the very first time I had made the jerky. So this is all the ingredients you need, and like I said, I've already got the meat all nice and sliced up. Alright, and sorry about the shadowing and the bad lighting. It is currently night time. I wasn't going to film it, but last minute I decided to start filming. Hence why this is already sliced. But yeah, it's just, I don't want to touch it. I'll touch it soon, but when I do touch it, I'll show you guys how thin it is. Anyway, in a bowl, empty bowl, I'm going to be adding the brown sugar and the soy sauce. So for the brown sugar, you want to get about half a cup. So just roughly half a cup of brown sugar going into the bowl. And with that, we want half a cup of soy sauce. You just want to mix the brown sugar and the soy sauce up together. And I don't even know, something in the soy sauce will dissolve the sugar. Or even if it doesn't dissolve completely, it will definitely break up the lumps. But it should really get it all nice and dissolved. Alright, so this soy sauce brown sugar mixture, I'm just going to be tipping straight into the bowl here. To this, so it's not a half a cup of rice wine vinegar. Normally I would use a quarter of a cup. So yeah, a little bit less than what I normally would use. But for 1 kilo worth of meat, a quarter of a cup of the rice wine vinegar. So because I am a little bit short, I'm just going to be adding about a tablespoon of Chinese cooking wine. Adding about a tablespoon of the sesame oil. We want about 3 tablespoons of ginger. And about 3 tablespoons of garlic powder, if we had it in the garlic powder, in the form, sorry. But with the mince, I'm just doing 2 quite heaped teaspoons. Oh, I'll do 3. He loves his garlic, doesn't he? Right, 3 teaspoons. We'll do a couple tablespoons of those as well. And now just with my hands are nice and fresh and washed clean. I'm just going to massage it all in and just get it really nicely combined. Right, so dumping it all in, the meat and all of the marinade. Ziplock it shut and try and get as much of the air out as possible. And this is just going to ensure that every single piece of meat is completely covered with the marinade. So if there's a little bit of air left, like it's obviously not going to be no vacuum sealed or anything, that's fine, but I am trying my hardest to get every single bit of the air out as possible. So now when I lay it flat, I can just kind of move, well, I'll go back here a bit so you can see, move the meat around. And yeah, it's going to be completely covered with the marinade sauce. So I'm just going to now lay it flat in my fridge like this overnight, and we'll start dehydrating this bad boy up tomorrow. Alright, so now it's the next morning. This is my dehydrator I got from Kogan, and these are just the trays here. This is the meat now out of the fridge. Alright, so now that is going at 70 degrees Celsius. I hate jerky. I'm not a huge beef person, but it is so cool to make and just watch it change and everything like that. So that's going on now for 5 hours. This is some leftovers, so as things will be dried in here, generally the bottom shelves get done before the top shelves do, because obviously the heat system's right in the bottom here, and smaller pieces and thinner pieces are done before the thicker or the larger pieces. So I'll probably check it in about 3 or 4 hours. I just got this on for 5 hours because we are popping out today. It is my birthday today, so I won't be home the whole day. But at least this way at 5 hours, if I didn't have time to check it, then it won't overdo the small bits, and I can come back and just go start it on again. But anyway, so yeah, I'll check it in 5 hours and I'll show you guys the jerky that we end up pulling. Right, so it's almost to the 4-hour part. So as you can see, I only got 4 minutes left. So, should have probably checked these earlier. As you can see, still squishy on the top there. Wow, this piece is nice and thin. Look at that. Well, in the middle there at least. Right, so now what I want to do is go around on the bottom pieces, and also they are quite warm. They will harden up a little bit more as they cool down as well. But this piece I can tell is done. So that is perfectly done. So yeah, now I'm just going to go through each individual piece and take out the ones that I believe are done. And here is a good example for one as well. The actual meat on this is done. I don't want it to be like a rock hard. It still has a bit of squish to it. Little focus. So yeah, it still has a little bit of a squish to it, but like I said, it will harden up as it cools more. But you can see there's a little piece of fat here. The different color right at the top here is a different, like a bit of fat than meat. That's very squishy, but that'll be fine. So yeah, just keep on going through. Most of this bottom stuff is done unless they are extra thick, like this one's extra thick. That one can stay for a bit longer. So yeah, I'm just going to be going through all of these trays, put it on for another hour or two, rotate the ones that were originally right on the top, I'll now put on the bottom and just rotate it a little bit. But otherwise, that's pretty much it, and that is the recipe. So I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, please give it a thumbs up for me. Make sure to subscribe so I'll see you guys in my future videos, which by the way, there is a lot coming. A lot. And yeah, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.